Oh, look, it's going. It's going. I'm about to take you on one of the wildest experiences of my life. Some of the scenes in this video may be hard to watch, so before we begin, I'd like to invite you to please keep an open mind. We are about to witness a way of life which is vastly different to our own, but which possesses its own spectacular and raw beauty. It all starts here in northern Tanzania. We've got it quite early today. We're leaving our accommodation and we're heading to see the Hadzabe tribe. Here we are, loading up the car. I'm going on this adventure with Lewis and our guides from Serengeti Clarity, Frank and Juma. Also joining us will be local guide Elias, who has lived with the Hadzabe tribe for over 9 months and is our key to not only locating the nomadic tribe but communicating with them. The forests which surround Lake Eyasi in the north of Tanzania are the Hadzabe tribe's heartland. The location is extremely remote and with good reason. It's essential for the Hadzabe to live as far away as possible from other human settlements, as other tribes disturb the native wildlife which is the Hadzabe's main source of food. Finding the Hadzabe in this vast landscape is a challenge for us in itself. The tribe is constantly moving their base, unfortunately being disturbed by the neighbouring Datoga tribe, who are moving deeper and deeper into Hadzabe territory. Eventually, we find the Hadzabe. Mtana Bawa is a greeting for men in the Hadzabe's Hadza language. To greet women, you say Mtana Aya. We're about to go on a hunt with the Hadzabe, but first, there's something very important to do. Smoking is a big part of the Hadzabe's culture. They claim that it gives them the energy needed to go hunting and makes them stronger. This is Hamalu. He invites me to try and create my own fire. Oh no. Oh, sorry. I don't think I'm very good. Do you want to go? It's Juma's turn to have a go. Oh yeah, you're doing it. Oh, well done! Success. Filled with renewed energy, it's time for the hunt to commence. On our way, we pass the remnants of the tribe's last successful hunt. It's an impala, a big kill. I'm invited to try a piece. Oh. Asante. A large group of us head out into the bush. The Hadzabe live harmoniously off the land. They are hunter-gatherers. Meat and fruit make up the bulk of their diet. Although the tribe made a large kill yesterday, this is unusual, as food has been scarce lately. Just fired an arrow. I don't know if they got it or not. The impala will feed the village for at most another day, and the pressure is now on to find more meat before it runs out. We're on the hunt for a large animal, something that will provide enough meat to last the village for a couple of days. They've spotted something. Whatever they were hunting is disturbed by a flock of goats, which are being herded by a Datoga tribe member. We are witnessing firsthand why hunting is harder than ever for the Hadzabe. Their hunting grounds are being encroached on all sides by neighbouring tribes. They go on hunts twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. They walk quite quickly. They have to be very quiet the whole time. You'll notice they're dressed in animal skins. That's for camouflage. So they look like the animal that they're wearing. We'll see what we can find. They eat everything except hyenas. You may be wondering why they don't eat hyenas. The reason is because the Hadzabe don't bury their dead, and hyenas are notorious scavengers. For the Hadzabe, eating hyenas is like eating their deceased relatives. The hunt drags on into the afternoon, and we are yet to catch anything. There's a lot of birds around, but they seem quite hard to catch. It's hot, and the Hadzabe are quickening their pace as the search for food gets more desperate. I've lost them. Eventually, we find them, but they're showing no signs of slowing down. And then,
Yeah.
Did he get something?
They get something here.
Is it stuck in the tree?
Yeah, it's stuck in the tree.
The hunter who made this impressive shot is called Musandili. He's now trying to retrieve his catch. Oh, there it is. Oh. Oh, wow. It's a blue-naped mouse bird, but the Hadzabe refer to it as manako, which means meat. Catching the bird seems to have sapped the last of the hunter's energy, as we soon stop for a rest and a smoke. The bird is too small to take back to the village, and so the hunters place it on the fire, cooking it up as a late breakfast. Look, there it's just charred. This is Tambi. He wants to tell me more about the arrows that the Hadzabe hunt with. First, he demonstrates how the Hadzabe carve their arrows, before inviting me to have a go. But I'm not the most skilled carver. Tambi explains what the different arrows are used for. Shoguchi. Ne echo. Yeah. Tambi shows us 4 other arrows that the Hadzabe use. One in particular stands out for me.
This is the poison arrow. You see the black one? This is the poison. The plant which they get the poison is called the desert rose. So they use this arrow for the big animal, like impala, kudu, and also buffalo.
It's just too hot to continue hunting, so we are forced to return to camp empty-handed. We have failed to catch enough food for the village. We need help. This is leader of the village. In Hadzabe culture, the leader is chosen based on who is the best hunter. Has been leading this group for 15 years. He became leader when he was just 25 years old. My name Ella. Ella, yeah. Allah. Allah. What's up, man? Has agreed to take us on another hunt, this time at sunrise tomorrow. We're told to prepare for what could be a physically challenging day. Does not give up and end a hunt until they make a decent catch. Therefore, the hunt could last all day. The village perform a dance to celebrate our visit and to wish us good luck with tomorrow's hunt. We now need to find somewhere to spend the night. We journey to the only form of civilization for miles, a small motel in the middle of nowhere. So we just stayed at a little motel. This is the room here. We have our bed here, and then we actually have a spare room, sink, and then in here we have the shower and the toilet. And then this is the courtyard. There's a commotion outside. Our dinner is about to be prepared. That was hard to watch. It's raw, but we have to remember that all meat is prepared this way. Just because we don't see it doesn't make it any kinder. I talked to the chef some more about our meal. Chicken. Chicken. The spices.
Tomatoes.
It smells nice.
Smells good. Yeah. So, welcome.
Okay, thank you for showing us. Yes, yeah, we're excited. So it was nice to meet the chef and see what we are going to have for dinner later. Can't wait to try it. Okay, so it's dinner time. We have some rice. Chicken. Good morning, it is 5 a.m. We've got up even earlier today. We're going to try and get to the Hadzabe people before 6. So we're going to start a very early hunt. Apparently it's going to be quite a long one. The leader's gonna be taking us on the hunt, and the leader does not stop until they've caught something. So I'm not entirely sure how long we're gonna be out for, but I'm looking forward to it. We are here, we've just arrived, and it's sunrise, it's 6 o'clock. Matana Bawa. It seems we've arrived early. The Hadzabe are still warming themselves by the fire and enjoying a joint, building up their strength for the upcoming hunt. Whilst waiting, we admire this bow. The animal skins wrapped around it each represent a big kill made with this bow. This bow must belong to a very successful hunter. The string is made from animal tendons. We have a moment to breathe before summon some hunters for the big hunt. It's a noticeably smaller group than yesterday. Joining us, we have Msandili, the successful shooter from yesterday, Halamu, who showed me how to make fire, and Polo, who was also on yesterday's hunt. We are joined by 4 dogs. The bushveld is alive with the chorus of birds. The Hadzabe attempt to catch some. It's proving to be challenging. Did he get anything? He did. Msandili has done it again, spearing the first catch of the day. It's a bird. Another successful catch, this time caught by Halamu.
Well done.
It looks like a grey go-away bird.
Good job.
Well done. Excellent.
Carefully attaches it to his clothing for later. Successfully hits a bird, but it's stuck in the tree. The Msandili tries to shoot it down. Oh, they did it. Wow.
Sisimbo.
It's a quick death. Adds it to his growing collection of birds before leading us further into the wilderness. The Msandili has spotted something. Whatever it was has been catapulted into the bushes.
Oh, it's a mouse.
Wow.
I will never cease to be amazed by Msandili's sniper abilities. Small animals such as mice and birds require a lot of skill to catch. They're just so small, so hitting them requires a high degree of accuracy.
It's just incredible, isn't it?
I don't know how they just catch the tiniest things.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, however, they won't feed many people, which is why finding a large animal this morning is so important. They found a family of squirrels.
Oh, so close. Did you see that?
They decide to split up, which causes chaos, as we have absolutely no idea who to follow.
Oh, so thorny.
Then, we hear shouting. Something has happened.
We've got some. Oh, wow.
Msandili and Polo appear with the dik-dik.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Wow. That's big, yeah. Wow.
Finally, a large animal for the village. A dik-dik is the smallest antelope in the region, but will provide plenty of meat.
Wow.
The Hadzabe are overjoyed with their catch, but we can't return to the village just yet. The meat needs preparing. The shadow of this copy could be the perfect place to prepare the dik-dik, But the Hadzabe have the feeling that we are not alone here. Notices some tracks. They're fresh. Could this be an opportunity to provide even more food for the village? The Hadzabe don't waste opportunities, as they have no idea when they will next have a successful hunt. He follows the tracks, until he's confident he's found the hiding place of the animal in question. The gap in the rocks is too small for him to crawl into, and so he summons the dogs. Everything descends into chaos. They found something. It seems not even the dogs can reach the animal, so the hunters try a different tactic. They're trying to widen the crevice where the creature is hiding, so that they can fit themselves inside. It looks like hard work, but it's not prepared to give up. It must be a decent-sized animal.
He's going.
Fires an arrow into another copy, where the creature is now hiding. It sounds like the animal is putting up a good fight against the dogs. Has to intervene.
You got it.
You got it. Wow.
What is that?
Oh, it's quite big. Oh, wow.
Well done.
It's a white-tailed mongoose, which the Hadzabe call a poto. It will certainly provide a lot of meat for the village. The Hadzabe actually used the barbed arrow, which they normally reserve for baboons and monkeys, on this mongoose. Perhaps it was necessary to have an arrow that snapped off due to the small space that the mongoose was hiding in. With 3 birds, 1 mouse, 1 dik-dik, and 1 white-tailed mongoose, is content with this morning's hunt. He leads us to a sheltered spot where we can now prepare the meat. But first, they want to show me their catches up close and teach me their Hadza names.
Opoto. Inglaka. Opoto.
Opoto.
Geweda.
Geweda.
Geweda. At Opoto.
Geweda.
Opoto.
Tells me that today has been a very successful hunt compared to usual. Maybe the good luck dance worked after all. It's time to get to work and prepare the well-earned feast for the village. Rolls up a much-needed joint whilst the others start lighting a fire. Halamu starts skinning the dik-dik. Meanwhile, throws the mongoose on the barbecue, where the fire burns off all the fur. Sandili adds his mouse to the barbecue.
There's one charcoal mouse.
Sandili's mouse is now thoroughly charcoaled. He removes it from the fire as turns the mongoose on the barbecue. As Sandili prepares and eats his mouse, Halamu skewers the offal from the dik-dik and places it over the fire. The mongoose is now ready. Begins to dissect it and uncovers an unexpected surprise.
Oh, it had a baby. Oh, 2 babies.
I've managed to remain relatively thick-skinned throughout the hunt, but this discovery does hit me. I remind myself that this is nature. The Hadzabe are part of the ecosystem here and need to eat meat in order to survive. They only take what they need from the land, and this mongoose will now go on to feed even more than previously thought. Reenacts the moment when they caught the mongoose.
Oh, that one.
The dik-dik skin is also put on the fire. I'm told they are cooking it up for the dogs.
That's cool.
It's so funny because it goes around their heads, but my head's so big, so it doesn't fit.
Halamu is carefully extracting the dik-dik's tendons. They will be used to make the string on a future bow. The dik-dik skin is now ready. Distributes it fairly between all 4 dogs, who thoroughly enjoy their hard-earned meal. The dik-dik offal is cooked through. Halamu offers it around.
Yeah.
First, he offers some liver.
Thank you.
There you go.
Okay.
Now it's time to try some heart.
Heart.
Which is your favourite?
I like heart. But liver is also nice.
The baby mongooses are also ready. They are offered to the dogs. It's time to get moving and take the feast back to the village. Today's hunt was a big success. The village will eat well today, but it's important to remember that not every hunt is as successful as this one, as food is scarcer than it used to be. These donkeys that we pass are a reminder of why. I feel very fortunate to have been able to witness the Hadzabe's incredible culture over the past few days. They are some of the last hunter-gatherers on the planet, and it's so important that their culture is preserved. This incredible trip was organised by Serengeti Clarity. If you'd like to book a similar experience, click the link in the video description and pin comment. It gives you the opportunity to book an experience using the same companies that I used to organise my trip. Next time, we visit the Hadzabe's neighbours, the Datoga tribe. It's time to hear their side of the story about the challenging relationship they have with the Hadzabe. I'll link this video here once it's ready.